fell in love with the plug. I fell in love with the plug. He be showing me so much love.
You are now plugged in with another B.O.B. They say blacks have less. Well, let's come together for success. My name is Bruce Wilson.
And I'm Justin Shelton. And today our black business owner is
Chaz Hofler.
Chaz, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
All right.
Nice to have you, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
So, Chaz, can you allow the viewers to know your name and the name of your company and where it's located?
So the name of my company is Dream Alive, LLC, and I'm located in Richmond, Virginia. And I have an online store at dreamalive.store.
That's pretty cool. I like the name, man. Dream Alive.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been in business?
So I've been in business, man, I say officially, I would say since 2016. So 2 years, but I've been grinding since like 2011, you know what I mean? But like officially, I would say 2016. I was off and on before that.
Okay.
How you come up with the name?
So, Dream Alive, man, I'm always like the guy that's just pushing people like go for your dreams, you know what I mean? And so I came up with this slogan like keep the dream alive. And then I just wanted to base my whole brand around that. And I didn't want it to be like keep the dream, like so many words, but just dream alive. And it was kind of like a double meaning because like, you know, keep your dream alive, but also dream alive, you know what I mean? Not like, not stay woke, you know what I mean? Be alive, be attentive, you know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. Okay. Now, one of the most important things in business is the atmosphere. And a lot of people determine on the business atmosphere will come, support, or maybe not. So if you could tell me in 3 different words, how do you describe your business atmosphere?
Business atmosphere. 3 words. I would say motivation. I would say inspirational. And I'm gonna be careful on that 3rd one.
You gotta make the 3rd one count.
Gotta make it count,
You gotta
brother.
make it count.
I would say conviction.
Conviction.
Yeah.
That's a strong one. That one hit me right here, brother.
Yeah.
I actually got convicted just hearing that. So could you elaborate a little bit more about that conviction? Like, what is it about your business that causes people to feel that in itself?
It's just like, you know what your dream is. You know what you're called to do. You know what your calling is. You know what the vision is for your life. And just having that so rooted inside you, where you're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? No matter what. I know a lot of times we use conviction as speaking like,
a negative way.
Yeah, or just being corrected by God.
Yeah.
But just having I know I'm called to do this. It's a conviction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I base it on like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Dream Alive. Do y'all just make T-shirts?
Nah, so we do T-shirts. I got a hat on here. Do hats. We do hoodies, sweatshirts. I could put the brand on anything pretty much. When it comes to the hats, I try to stick with embroidery. Okay. And then with the shirts, screen print.
Okay. So it's a lot of apparel.
Yeah, a lot of apparel.
Okay. Okay. So I know there are a lot of other companies that are apparel that have shirts and their logo on there. The apparel that they have, whether it's hats, whatever the case may be. So what would make Dream Alive unique? Like, what is it about Dream Alive that stands out from every other company? Like, for instance, Delta, in the airline industry, they're known for on-time departures. And they pride themselves on that. So what is it that Dream Alive prides itself on that is different from any other apparel company that is out there?
I would say a lot of my messages that I put on my clothing, it's like it's like a bridge. I would say, because I'm a Christian all day long, and I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, all day long. You know what I'm saying, all week long, and so a lot of my messages, you don't have to be Christian to receive it. And it's like, you know what, like the shirt graces. The church definitely receives that and pushes and supports it. But it's people in the world that's like, yo, that message is universal. Yeah. And so it's not like one or the other. It's for everybody. You know what I mean? And so I think that's what makes it, different and unique. You got some stuff that's just like, this is that and that is this, you know what I mean? But,
You're not boxed in.
Right.
I got you.
It's like, it's a bridge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta break it down for me. Graces, break it down for me.
Graces, man, just becoming a practitioner of the grace of God, you know what I mean? Like, you have a pharmacist, someone, practices medicine, you know what I mean? But I'm practicing grace, you know what I mean? I'm a gracist, and just living by that, I look at it too, like, you throw the G in front of racist, I wanted to flip that word on its head, and so, you put God in front of racist, grace. You know what I mean?
I like that.
God, you know what I mean? You gotta put God first.
That's cool. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. All right, so Chaz, we're gonna move into a segment we like to call
Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank for all the viewers out there. Catching them off guard.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank for all the viewers out there is where we state a sentence and the entrepreneur, he has to finish it. So Chaz, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You quick?
Let's do it.
The purpose of your business is to
Inspire people.
Inspire people.
He is quick.
In my spare time, I love to
Read.
read. What's your favorite?
Got a few. But Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the first ones that come to mind. Another book called Jesus Is. It's like my top two.
Okay. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would go
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That's a popular one.
That's my favorite place.
Hawaii.
Right there. I gotta go there myself. All right. So if I had a movie title for my life story, it would be
Through My Eyes.
Through My Eyes. Okay. Expound just a little bit on it.
Well, the question, it was something I've always been thinking about, I've been through a lot, man, and like, I think that, one day I need to share my story on a broad level, and maybe like a movie. I've even been thinking about writing a book about my story. So that was just like a thing that I've always thinking about, through my eyes. Like it was like an answer I already had, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you did come pretty quick with it.
Yeah.
So my next one is, if the plug for black-owned business were to invest $1 million into you, what would you do with it?
$1 million, what would I do? First off, I'm gonna give back to God, you know what I mean?
Good answer.
You know what I'm saying? For making that possible. You know what I'm saying? Let's give him his. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
God is good. But I would definitely upgrade on equipment. I would upgrade. I would definitely get a location in a really good area. There's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I would do a lot more promotion. Stuff like that, man. But invest a lot of money in the advertisement, just getting it out there,
Sounds good. So, I know you said earlier that two of the words you used for your business atmosphere was motivational and inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that you're out there in the community actually providing motivation and inspiration in others' lives to not just be better, but be who they actually are.
Right.
And who they were made to be. So how can people trust that you are actually out here doing this and that you're not just saying this just for your own benefit?
But one thing, man, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to be out almost like every day, because I also do music as well. So I would go out with my CDs, and so I'm pushing a message on the shirt, but I'm also selling the CD. And and allowing people honestly to just donate whatever it is on their heart for the CD, giving them back something that they can take with them. They're taking a shirt and they're taking some music. And the music is like it's everything we're talking about right now. It's a story of my life, my testimony. Just inspiring people to keep going for their dreams. My last album was called Keep the Dream Alive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I'm out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome.
So all right, for the plug for black-owned business, we're very, very big with the community, and we're very big with our people. And one of the things that we come to find out is that within the black community, they say the dollar lasts only 6 hours. So it only circulates in our community in 6 hours, but in other communities like the Jewish, Asians, Caucasian community, it lasts for days. So my question to you is, why is it important for our people to invest in the black entrepreneurs, and why is it important for black entrepreneurs to invest back into our community?
I think it's important, man, is because, like, you know, there's so many of us that don't have the opportunity. There's so many of us that, you know, we're not financially fit.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, we take our dollar to everyone else but our own. And we see the results of that, you know. And so I think it's just very important that, you know, we support our own, and then those who are in position do pour back, you know. So it's not like, you know, people feel taken advantage of, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, entrepreneurs should provide a good service as well.
Absolutely.
You know, not just expect support without giving a good service, you know what I mean? And I think that, and on the other end, I think that, you know, consumers, black consumers, should be more gracious to their own. I think sometimes, like, if they do have a bad experience with a black-owned business, it's almost like, oh, see, that's why I mess with black people.
Absolutely.
But then they'll go somewhere else and they get a bad experience, and it's like, they'll kind of like, you know, well, that happened. You know, they won't give up on it. You know, so I think sometimes we give up on our own too fast. We should be a lot more gracious, and on the consumer end, you know what I'm saying, gracious. You know what I'm saying, the consumer should be more gracious with the entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs should be more generous. You know.
Okay. So, why do you think the plug for BOBs would be beneficial to Dream Alive?
Awareness, definitely brand awareness, and just seeing how other black-owned businesses could, you know, collaborate. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, it's a place that you guys are now helping different black-owned businesses become more aware in the community, or, you know, in the city here. But also, you know, you're creating a community of black-owned businesses to find out about other black-owned businesses that we can probably work together. You know, because now, see, I do shirts, I sell shirts, but I also manufacture my own shirts. You know what I'm saying? So I push my own. I do shirts for other people, other brands. So, you know, who knows? You know, that could be, you know, something in the future that I could connect with another black-owned business and probably do some shirts with their brand. You know, that they never even thought about it. You know, or maybe they've been thinking about it, just looking for the vendor to do it for them. You know what I mean? So brand awareness, and also just creating that community of black-owned businesses to kind of like know about each other and see how we can collaborate.
You know, maybe like a couple weeks ago, we went out in the community and we did a survey. And one of the surveys, we were asking people how many black-owned businesses do they know. And I mean, it was shocking, but a lot of people mentioned we don't know any in the Richmond area. You know, so it's like, we see the issue. You know, one of the issues, like how you just mentioned, was a lot of people don't know where the black-owned businesses are. You know, so with the plug, we definitely want to make sure that we are able to allow the people to see, you know, that there are black-owned businesses in the Richmond area, and not only that to just see it, but to also to support them. So my last thing that I want to mention to you is, how can the viewers reach you? Because they got to be able to reach you and find you on the internet or something. So
definitely you can find, like I said, you can find me at dreamalive.store. You can find my personal website, chazhofler.me. Instagram Dream Alive LLC. Chaz Hofler on any social platform. You can find me at, you know, on just about any social platform. And you can find Dream Alive on just about any social platform as well. So, you know, I'm out here.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to get one of these shirts, man. That's nice. That's one. So, how does it feel to be plugged in, brother?
Feels good, man. I'm glad. I'm glad to be here. Glad to know you brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
Word.